guys, how's it going? Hope you're all doing super well. Today's video is a fall makeup tutorial, if you can't tell. I don't think I could be more fall if I tried. Today's video is using the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. Super simple, as you will see. I posted this on Instagram a bit ago, just on my stories, and some people wrote back being like, let's see how you did this. And I'm like, it was easy. I promise you that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let's jump into it. Okay, I've already started off by applying this serum from Roche Posay. It's a vitamin C serum and it's super like brightening and just gives some radiance to the skin. I've really been liking it. And then over top of it, I used also from Roche Posay the Hydraphase UV 30. It's just a daily moisturizer that has SPF 30 in it, so I'm covered there. And then I'm going to go in with foundation. This is from Urban Decay. This is the new Stay Naked foundation. I talked about it a bit in my last video. Actually, a lot of these products I talked about in my last video if you want like some more details on them. But I'm just going to be applying this. I have been using this pretty much every day because it is like a medium to full coverage, kind of that like, it's more on the matte side, but it's a natural finish. It's not like super drying, and I just really like how it looks. I think it really wears nicely throughout the day. And I'm in the shade 31NN. So lately with this foundation specifically, I put it all the way like underneath my eyes, just kind of pounce it in like whatever's remaining with my beauty blender, and then I just find I can use a lot less concealer and it just doesn't make everything look as heavy. So speaking of concealer, I'm going to take the matching concealer to that Stay Naked foundation. This is the Stay Naked Correcting Concealer in 30NY. So I just take a little bit here, a little there, a little on my eyelids. I've noticed my eyelids are like exceptionally red lately. I don't know why. And then I'm going to set that with the Dermablend Illuminating Banana Powder. I cannot get enough of this stuff, you guys. I put the most product underneath my eyes just to set it. I think that this setting powder, it just is so illuminating, as the name would imply. And I just love it. And it's meant to be great for all skin tones. So it is kind of that translucent quality to it where it kind of adapts to any skin tone. And then what I like to do as well, so I just did a nice kind of like full layer underneath my eyes and on my eyelids, and then I just take a little bit and kind of go around my skin just to make sure that foundation isn't going to move. But I'm not using too much, it's just kind of whatever is left over, because I like to keep it kind of light if I can. And then the bronzer and blush and that kind of stuff is a powder, so it of course helps to lock things in as well. Speaking of bronzer, I'm going to take the L'Oreal Back to Bronze. I basically have not stopped using this bronzer all summer. I think it's limited edition, sadly, but you can just take whatever old bronzer you have, but I do really like this one. I think it's the perfect shade. It's not too orange, it's not too red, it's right for me. All right, and then for some blush, I'm gonna take the L'Oreal Melon Dollar Baby. It's just a super pretty light pink, and it has a little bit of glow to it, like it's not a completely matte blush. I'm putting that on. And then I'm going to go into this L'Oreal Chromatic Bronze highlighting palette, and using the top two shades, I'm going to take the vanilla one and this more kind of like plummy one and dust a little bit of that on. This one for the fall is so nice, kind of as like that blush topper dealio. Okay, I just filled in my brows. Oh my gosh, those are looking bold when I look over in the camera. But I don't feel like it's that crazy in real life. Maybe it is. We'll just get to eyeshadow and it'll all balance out. For my brows, I did use the NYX Fill and Fluff pencil. This is so interesting. It has like a little I don't even know what this is, how to describe this. It's like a little tiny brush, like it reminds me of a toothbrush or something. It's not my favorite. Like, I definitely prefer a spoolie just because I then think you can really kind of comb through things, but it works. Like, it gets the job done. But yeah, okay, so we're gonna go in now with the Urban Decay Naked Heat Palette. So this is what we're gonna be using for the entire look today, to refresh your guys' memory, because I'm sure you've seen the Naked Honey palette come out just recently, and that's all very, very gold tones. This is more of these like warm, reddish kind of fire tones, you know? And this palette came out last summer or 2 summers ago maybe. But yeah, I really, really like this palette, especially for the fall time. Like that color selection is just perfect for this time of year. So I'm just gonna start off by kind of layering up some shades here to create a nice transition area. So I'm gonna start off with Chaser. It's this really kind of pale, light brown color, and on me it will be a little bit deeper than my skin tone. And then sticking with the same brush, I'm going to go into Sauced and just going over what we just did, starting the product in like the outer corner, smushing it on in. Very technical term there. Now I am going to switch brushes just to something a little bit smaller, just for a little bit more precision. But I'm going to take He Devil, which is just a beautiful matte reddy brown in the middle here. And this one is staying low on the outer part, also bringing it in a little bit. But just keep in mind, wherever you first place your brush down is where the most product is going to kind of deposit. So I'm going to start right there. That's where it mostly sets down. And then I just blend out whatever's remaining. A little bit out, a little bit in. And that's it, guys. Like, it's just, I don't overthink it. I don't claim to be the best blender lady in the world, but I just don't even worry about it. I don't even worry about it. And then underneath my eye, this is actually the brush from the Naked Cherry palette, I believe. And I'm going to take that Sauced color, and I'm just going to drag a little bit on my lower lash line. If you want to make this like more dramatic, you can take that He Devil, that red color, and put it underneath your eye as well. But I am just getting ready for work today, guys. I'm not doing anything crazy, so I don't need to be, you know, making a statement when I'm busting around today. So I'm just going to keep it to that one shade, and then it just also keeps it simple as well. So now for the star of the show, I'm going to take at the very end here, this is a shade called Ember. It is so pretty, you guys. I don't even really know how to describe it. When it's in the pan, it doesn't quite do it justice, but it reminds me of like a very dark copper. It's like a coppery dark brunette shade. Wow. Okay. Taking some on my finger, and I'm just packing that on. I'm doing it with my finger to avoid fallout on my face, because I don't know, guys, I just never do my eye makeup first. It just feels strange to me, even though I probably should sometimes. And then I'm going to go in with a brush just for the inner corner area so that I can, what is happening today with this camera of mine? Nobody knows. And then I'm going to take a little bit on the inner corner here. We are going to highlight that inner corner, but I just want this color to be brought all the way from the inner to the outer edge of my eye. And then I'm going to go back in with some of that He Devil color and just kind of give a nice slight blending to where those shades all match up. And I just love eyeshadows like this one, you guys, that really make it look like you've done some intricate smoky eye when it's literally one eyeshadow. And yeah, I recommend this palette, guys. I do. And a key as well, you guys, with a palette like this, or a look like this, I actually think you don't want to over blend. You just kind of place it down, blend your edges, and leave it. I've got myself into a situation where you're like adding and blending and moving and it all just kind of mushes together. So even if you're at this point, you're like, oh, it looks a little bit like messy, don't even worry. Once you put on mascara, it's all good to go. I'm gonna use the highlighting shade in the palette here for my inner corner. I really like this shade, you guys. It is a natural, it's not super shimmery, but it's not completely matte. Satin is the word I'm looking for. It's a satin finish. And I think with a look like this, you really do want to bring some brightness into the inner corners of your eye so that you're not looking like a bruise. Okay, I'm now gonna do some mascara. I'm using the L'Oreal Unlimited mascara. Really been liking this one. You could definitely do false lashes with this look. I feel like that would really take things to the next level, but like I said, I'm not doing anything wild today. Okay guys, I was just having a coughing fit, but I wanted to show you two different lip options. So this is the first one right here. It is a sheer lipstick from Urban Decay. It is in the shade Tantric. It is just the prettiest kind of nudie peach, but it comes off very brown, and I think it's even looking more brown with my eyes and my sweater. So that is option number one, and this is probably what I will wear kind of throughout my daily life. If you want something more bold, this one is super fun. It is an Infallible Pro Matte Liquid Lipstick here from L'Oreal. This is not new, I've had it for a long time. It's in the shade Cowboy. Look at this, you guys. It is so pretty. If you want kind of like that go-to lipstick for fall that's kind of that like reddy brown, I think this one is so nice. It does dry down. And yeah, I think if I wasn't wearing like a matching shade of sweater, I'd probably go with this one. But I feel like there's a lot of brown and orange happening here, but I love this shade. It's like a little hidden gem, especially because I don't know about you guys, but this is the type of shade for me I don't wear often. So to save a few dollars instead of buying an expensive one, I think it's completely worth it. So that wraps up today's video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed seeing this kind of intense orange fall makeup that's actually pretty simple. We'll do a little zoom in here so that you can see. Yeah, it's basically like, what did I use? Like 4 eyeshadows. And I think it's just the combination of the eye with the lip really makes it a cool thing. Guys, I just don't know, okay? Okay, and I bet people will be asking about my sweater. It is from Winners. So Winners is the equivalent of Marshall's, just for anyone who doesn't know. So I'll try to link it. I probably won't be able to because you know how it is there. You just kind of fan things. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys watching today's video. I hope you got a little bit of fall inspiration. You guys know me, I absolutely love the fall. Let me know if you want to see more kind of fall inspired makeup looks. Maybe we could do like a cool toned one. But yeah, I hope you guys are all having a really great day. Please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing. It means so much to me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.